The following is an Ellwood City Sports production.
Two to the right. Quick pass out there to Dom Ho. He gets up to the 50-yard line. He's got blockers down. He goes, makes a man miss. He's got the first down. Does a little wiggle all the way. He's still on his feet. He's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown! Hands off the Partridge. Tucks it in the left hand. He's up the left side. And he's going to go all the way. At the 10, the 5. Touchdown! 4th and 15. It's all down to this. Back to pass. Give and chase. Throws it out there, and he's hit. He's short of the line again. He's short of the line again.
With the free kick. Nice header by Keystone Oaks. But taken there by Huth.
Shot on net.
And it's a goal!
Puts it up, and down it goes. That's the game! Playoff win for the Wolverines. Inbound to Caleb serving. Yes! It's gone! Shoots it. It's over! The boy is over! The Wolverines win!
Side field, chasing his left fielder. It's going to go all the way out of the ballpark. A home run. Contact there, deep, sending back the center fielder up to the fence line. A base hit there for Luke Raleigh. She will turn and go to third on the triple. Good afternoon, Ellwood City sports fans. Welcome into North Allegheny High School here as we bring you live coverage of today's third-place consolation game in the 3A WPIAL high school softball bracket here. You're watching Ellwood City Sports as we bring you coverage of the Ellwood City Wolverines taking on the Keystone Oaks in the third-place consolation game. Brad Windhorse alongside my dad, Dave Windhorse, here for Ellwood City Sports. Folks, we do appreciate you tuning in live around the entire local area here. 3 o'clock start time here as things are getting ready to get going here as Ellwood will take the field first here. They are the home team today, with them being the number 4 seeded team in this year's bracket. Once again, a big game here for these two teams as this will determine whether or not their season ends today. This is for a chance to head into the upcoming WPIAL playoffs as we progress forward. So we're already ready to go. Lineups are already announced as we will go through those lineups as the game progresses here today. First pitch from Amber McQuistion is called a strike. First pitch, 2:55 local time here as we get ready for this consolation game. Keystone Oaks will be the away team. They'll be up to bat first in the black and gold jerseys. Unfortunate day to wear black. It is 80 degrees here in the local area, so you are going to feel the sun. It's beautiful skies for a great day of softball. On the mound for the Ellwood City Wolverines, once again picking up, I believe, her 68th or 69th game in her career. That is Amber McQuistion, as that one is fouled out of play. She'll be facing in the first part of the lineup. That is number 5, Nina Buckley, the second baseman for the Keystone Oaks. That one there fouled off yet again, so the count will stay 1-2. Trying to get some insight here from Game Changer. We have that set up ready to go. Here's another pitch from McQuistion. That one up high, evens the count 2-2. Both these teams, unfortunately, limited last game out. For Ellwood City, they faced the number 1 South Park Eagles, a name that we're going to hear the next 2 days, South Park today and South Park tomorrow against the Wolverines. That was a 2-0 game on Ellwood City Sports last week from Deer Lakes High School. That one swung at and missed for strike 3. So the first out of the game here for Amber McQuistion. On the flip side, Keystone Oaks, talk about a battle that they had. They battled the number 3 seeded, the Mount Pleasant Vikings. They took them the distance. They actually were down in that game 2-0, came back to score 2 to tie it back up. And unfortunately, in the 8th inning, gave up the third and winning run of the game. So that is why they are slated in as the third place consolation game. They will also defeated the number 2 team. So talk about an upstart team. Keystone Oaks beat Mohawk and gave a good battle to number 3 Mount Pleasant. These two teams back in the 3A WPIAL playoffs. They were in it just last year. Keystone Oaks was a 12 seed. Pulled off an upset there in the first round. Unfortunately would lose eventually to Avonworth, but these two teams have been in the playoffs and have had some recent success. That one fouled back, makes the count 2-1. Fortunately, not a big crowd just yet. Most schools are still in session. Do appreciate some of the Lawrence County schools letting people out early to help cover this one. So the count is now 2-1. That one misses outside for 3-1 count. Good patience so far in the early going here from Keystone batters. 3-1 count from McQuistion. Up high for ball 4, so that'll plate the runner. That is Kaylin Brannon, the number 13, the shortstop. On your screen now is the lineup here for Keystone Oaks. You've got Buckley, Brannon, Stahl, Smith, Garrettson, Kuiper, Gigliotti, Zabrowski, and Gigliotti, number 2, the 2 sisters on this team. Bunt attempt there. She did reach and go, so that'll be strike 1. Put that small line up there once again. On your screen. We'll talk a little bit more about that lineup. It is the exact same lineup as last time out. Third on the first, runner back safe in time. Both these teams, exact same rosters. Buckley, second base, Brandon, shortstop, Stahl, center field, Smith pitching, Kennedy Smith, posing of Amber McQuistion. 1-1 count here from McQuistion. Comes in, bunt attempt. That one fouled off. It's going to go into the Ellwood dugout. Head coach there, Gary Rosansky for the Wolverines. Over 200 wins in his career. He took over this program over 20 years ago plus, as I made Ellwood one of the upper echelon teams in the WPIAL for softball. Since taking over the team, Ellwood City has won 67% of their games. So for all purposes, folks doing math at home, 2/3, they win. 1-2 pitch hit hard on the line, but foul down the left baseline here, left field. We saw that last game out. Jaden Allwine, number 12 here right in front of us in left field. She had us to make a lot of plays against that South Park team last week. That one misses outside. Unfortunately, gets away from the catcher, so the runner will advance. Number 13, Kaylin Brannon will take second base now. So runner in scoring position for the batter. That's Kylie Stahl, number 3. Swing and a miss there for strike 3. So a big punch out and comeback by McQuistion for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up the opposing pitcher defensively for Keystone Oaks. That's number 6, Kennedy Smith. That pitch right down through the middle. Strike 1 from McQuistion. Kennedy Smith batting, not only pitching well, but also batting well on the season. A .344 average. She's got 21 hits, which is good for 3rd or 4th on this team lineup. McQuistion dealing here early, coming right after, attacking Kennedy. Two players that we're going to see eventually in softball at the collegiate level. Here's the 0-2, just up high. Makes count 1-2. So runner at second here. 1-2 count, 2 outs for McQuistion and the Wolverines here. Here's the pitch. Just outside now to the left, so I'll even the count now 2-2. Wolverines coming to place 10-6. Not as many scheduled games as other teams because of weather, and that line drive shot to center field. It's going to go over Alexis Beck's head, and it's going to be a base hit double after an 0-2 count. That's going to plate the run as well, so an early 1-0 lead here. Give credit there to Kennedy Smith. A 2-out, 0-2 count double. She'll put Keystone Oaks up here in the early going, 1-0. There will be a courtesy runner. Unfortunately, the hair is in the way, so we can't tell the number just yet. We'll see if we can get that. Either way, we move on. 2 outs here, and that'll bring up number 11, Sophie Gerritsen, the third baseman for Keystone Oaks. It's an early 1-0 lead here for the Golden Eagles. That one jammed shot back to first base. Prestapine will touch first base, and the final out of the inning. Not before Keystone Oaks goes for one. We'll take a timeout here, folks. You're watching Ellwood City Sports here. Early going in the third place consolation game. The Golden Eagles ahead on the Wolverines 1-0. All right, folks, welcome back here as we head to the bottom of the first here. Not before Keystone Oaks strikes first here. A base hit double by Kennedy Smith. The pitcher would drive one in, and that will give Keystone Oaks the early 1-0 lead here from North Allegheny High School. First pitch there, ball one. So we'll bring up the lineup here for the Wolverines. Same lineup as in the past. Prestapine to start us off here. Felino, McQuistion, Beck, Levere, as that one is fouled off to the left yet again. That's going to be something that we're going to say a lot tonight. A lot of foul balls end up in that right side foul territory. Riley Prestapine, kind of the all-position girl for Ellwood City. She was behind the plate last year, doing the catching duties, and then slid a little bit to second base, and then ultimately she ended up at first base. That is because of a couple injuries here and there and a roster of only 12 individuals. And when you got 2 injuries, there's only 10 players that you can put across the field here for Ellwood City. That pitch there down low makes the count 2-2. Riley comes into play today. Batting .219. She's one of the power hitters. She's got 4 doubles and a home run for Ellwood City. There's that power. Pop fly, unfortunately, is going to hang up there long enough for the left fielder who makes the catch. Great catch there by number 18, Taylor Gigliotti, for the first out. So I'll bring up the second batter for Ellwood City. That's the shortstop, number 15, Crystal Felino. Similar concept here for Ellwood City. A couple of the infield players all shifting around. A lot of seniors last year. This year, only a couple remain. Basically 3 of them. Big freshman group and 8th grade group coming around for Ellwood City softball in the next 2 years. So a lot of hope that that roster can turn over, get some numbers. Pitching-wise, once again, is Kennedy Smith. She's had a great season as Keystone Oaks comes in officially 17-5. Solid record. And they've split the pitching duties, actually, between Kennedy Smith. As that one's punched for a base hit there. Line drive over the shortstop's head. That'll be base hit single there. Screamer for Felino. Kennedy Smith coming in. This will be officially her 13th game of the season, pitching 184, 9-3 record overall, but she split the duties with Garrettson, so kind of a split duty pitching opportunity here. For Ellwood City, it has been Amber McQuistion for almost 4 years straight. 1-0 count here. Down low. Makes it now 2-0 in favor of the batter, and that's going to be opposing pitcher now for the Wolverines. That'll be number 24, Amber McQuistion, and the Slippery Rock University commit is doing some great things, not only on the mound but also in the field of play, and more on top of it, she's batting real well for the Ellwood City Wolverines. She is actually leading the team in several categories, including batting average. She comes into this one batting .515. That one there called a strike, makes the count 3-1. Amber's been kind of right around that 500 mark all season long. Hits for power, too. She's got a couple home runs as well. There's your home run take. It's going to go all the way to the wall and then some. A home run hit by Amber McQuistion. A 2-run shot. We called it, folks, here on Ellwood City Sports. Wow. What a shot there to basically center right field. A 2-run shot puts Ellwood City in front now, 2-1. Wow. McQuistion caught that one just enough. It was pretty darn close, but right off there to our right side here of the scoreboard it goes. So 2-1 lead now for Ellwood City, and Wolverine fans have been looking for that one. It's been a while since a home run was hit by a Wolverine, but they showed all season long they can hit for power. So 2-1 lead now. That'll bring up the center fielder, number 3, Alexis Beck, and she may have made the play of the game a couple games ago as that one's hit back to the pitcher there, throw to first in time for the second out. She may have made the best double play throw from center field to keep McGuffey in check in that first game, second round-wise here at North Allegheny just last week. All the weeks are starting to blend together here in May as we are about ready to close up on May. So quickly, that'll bring up number 10, Kylie Levere. She'll swing at the first pitch, foul back. Kylie Levere, one of those individuals yet again in that infield for the Wolverines that have kind of shifted around. She's taken over the catching duties and has done a very good job there working with the senior McQuistion. Off-speed pitch there, drops in. Real slow pitch, makes it there, makes the count 0-2. So 0-2 count, 2 outs here for Levere. Swing and miss, strike 3 there for the third and final out of the inning, but not before Ellwood City goes for two. A home run, a two-run shot to center field by Amber McQuistion puts the number 4 Ellwood City Wolverines ahead 2-1. We'll take a timeout here, folks. We'll head to the top of the second. You're watching third place consolation game here on Ellwood City Sports. All right, folks, welcome back here to North Allegheny High School. We're headed to the top of the second. Ellwood City with a 2-1 lead here. After the two-run shot by McQuistion, she'll now take the mound and get ahead here in the early going 0-1. On the batter, that is number 30, Evie Kuiper. Evie playing catcher position for Keystone Oaks. Coming in batting .396. So, again, very top-heavy lineups here for both these teams. That one swung on and missed, makes the count now 1-2. You're going to hear very similar stuff tomorrow as we will hopefully bring coverage audio-free only on YouTube for Ellwood City Sports tomorrow as we cover the baseball championships for Ellwood City. You want to talk about two teams that are very similar. Not only is Ellwood and Keystone Oaks similar, tomorrow's South Park Ellwood game. Folks, we're breaking down all the lineups and everything, the stats. I mean, it's almost identical. You start getting to the end of the spring sports season, and the numbers don't lie. Two teams trying to make that last push here. Swing and a miss, strike three. McQuistion continues the deal here in the early go and picks up another strikeout. That is, I believe, her third strikeout of the game. So we move along to the seventh batter on the lineup for the Golden Eagles. That's number 20. It's Ella Gigliotti, the right fielder here. First pitch swing and miss there, strike one. Pitch outside makes the count even 1-1. Up high yet again, makes the count 2-1. Amber McQuistion, once again, Slippery Rock University commit. We'll be seeing her in action next year for SRU. Coming to play with, I believe, 45 victories in her career. I want to say it's 45 and 25 in her 4 years. Over 500 strikeouts, 519 coming in today. And she continues to add to it. Another strikeout, so her fourth strikeout of the game. Good bounce back inning here so far after giving me that first run. So that'll bring up number 10, the first baseman. That's Mila Zabrowski for the Golden Eagles. First pitch up high, ball one. Mila coming into play, batting .338. 22 hits on the season. This lineup here for Keystone Oaks has done damage. Again, 17-5 record. Fouled off again. Team average coming into play, .348 compared to Ellwood's .263. Wolverines banking more on the pitching end of McQuistion. Swing and a miss there, makes the count now 1-2. McQuistion's looking for a 1-2-3 inning here in the early going. Here is that 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Just like that, McQuistion, a 1-2-3 inning, and more strikeouts up on the board. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Ellwood City up 2-1 here in the Consolation game. All right, folks, welcome back here. Bottom of the second. Wolverines with a 2-1 lead here in the Consolation game. Head coach Gary Zansky, third base coach for Ellwood City, and then at first is Rob Sedgwick. So we pick up in the lineup here. That'll be the sixth batter of the game for Ellwood City. Number 14, Kaylee Palumbi, the third baseman. She was fairly busy against South Park as well with Allwine. Most things were hit to the left field wise the previous game. I think that is based upon the two pitchers. They pitch fastball and trying to be out in front of it. That one punch there to foul territory just gets over the line. Makes the count now 1-2, sorry. 1-2 count here. Palumbi coming to play, batting .188. 6 hits on the season, playing that third base position there more primarily for defense. Again, these two teams in the Consolation game to determine who is the third and final team to make the state playoffs. That'll start wrapping things up next week. The loser from today's game, unfortunately, their season will be over. 2-2 count from Smith. Swing and a miss, strike three for the first out. Again, Kennedy Smith came into today's game with a 9-3 record, split pitching by Keystone Oaks with a 1.84 ERA. She has played in 18 total games. So that one is punched back to shortstop and one pitch, one out there. Fortunately, that'll shut down Kara Kreitzer, number 2, the second baseman for Ellwood City. So 2 gone here in the second inning. There's a couple teams start rolling in here for the next game. I think the games are slated for 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Which usually translates to whenever the next game is done at 20 minutes. Pitch down low, makes the count 1-1 here. That's number 12, that's Jaden Allwine, left fielder for Ellwood City. Again, multi-athlete here like most of the Lady Wolverines. softball, basketball, as well as volleyball. She falls behind here in the count 1-2. Pitch called on the inside edge for strike 3 as we wrap up the second inning. Top of the lineups for both teams doing the damage. We'll head to the top of the third. Ellwood City 2, Keystone Oaks 1. All right, folks, welcome back here. Top of the third inning. Keystone Oaks at the plate here. Bunt attempt there. Does get back. I believe it's going to be 1-0 count here. At the plate is number 18, Taylor, with a little bit of pronunciation change here. Gelati. So Taylor Gelati here for the Keystone Oaks, left fielder. Bunt attempt there again, fouled back. So we have third inning of the third place Consolation game. Again, PIAA playoffs will be starting up basically next week. One team is going to move on. One team, their season is done. A little bit different here in 3A softball. Only 3 teams go. 2-1 pitch from McQuistion. Swung at. Makes count even 2-2. Championship game is slated for Thursday. I believe that is a 2:15 start time. That'll be South Park and Mount Pleasant. 2 really good, solid teams. Pitch up high, makes count full. So full count here for McQuistion. Punch there, fouled off. Staying alive there is Taylor. Batting .340 for Keystone Oaks. Deep lineup here. Punched again, fouled. Off to the third baseline. This time in the field of play, throw to first in time, and there you go, folks. That's the defensive play by number 14, Kaylee Palumbi. Third baseman charges it. Throw to first in perfect timing for the first out of the inning. So we'll head back to the top of the lineup here for Keystone Oaks, the number 7 seed in this year's bracket, and that'll be number 5, Nina Buckley, second baseman here. Buckley coming in 0 for 1 so far today. As that one's punched back to the third baseman, Plummy, throw to first, and plenty of time. Great defensive stretch here by Kaylee Plumby at third base for the second out now. So Keystone Oaks getting the ball in the play, but Plumby making the difference at third base for the second out. That'll bring up number 13, Kaylin Brannon, the shortstop for Keystone Oaks. First pitch swinging here, pop fly to the shortstop. He'll make the catch, and the third out by number 15, Crystal Felino. So just like that, another 1-2-3 inning by Amber McQuistion. Wolverines dealing here after giving up that first lead. They lead here in the bottom of the third. We're headed to a 2-1 lead by Ellwood City. All right, folks, welcome back here. Hearing our friends at Lawrence County Sports Network and a couple crews there having fun down at the softball and baseball championships, specifically baseball today. Again, baseball at EQT Park, what I'll consider and call forever the Wild Things Park. On the flip side, these softball championships are being played at Lilly Field at Cal U. I know folks that are wondering, if you're listening at home for Ellwood City, be early. That's all I can say. If it's 1 o'clock start time, that means be there at 9 a.m., please. I kid you not. Strike three called there for the first out of the bottom of the third for Kennedy Smith and the Keystone Oaks. When we say parking is an issue, we mean parking is an issue. So if you're headed down to the ballpark, you're taking a half day, you might as well, make it a full day. All right, back here, one out here. Another first pitch swing by Ellwood City this time. Second baseman comes in and makes the grab. That's number 5, Nina Buckley, for the second out. So this third inning quickly going by. 5 quick outs. 2 outs here for Ellwood City in the bottom of the third. See what they can do here with number 15, shortstop Crystal Felino. First pitch up high and outside for ball 1. A lot of teams kind of go through that trend. That first time through the lineup, the second time they adjust to make their changes, and it usually goes in favor of the batter per se, but right now pitching has had the upper hand. Fly ball to center fielder, making the catch in the third out. That is Kylie Stahl. So just like that, a quick 1-2-3 inning by Keystone Oaks. We'll head to the top of the fourth. Ellwood City, the number 4 seed team, ahead of number 7 Keystone Oaks, 2-1. right, folks, welcome back here. Back to North Allegheny High School, as that is a fly ball here down the left field line. It's going to go foul. So allowed foul ball number 1 here. That strike there, just missing. It's going to be even now, 1 apiece. Fortunately, 80-degree weather means that things and equipment can overheat, as we experienced that already. That one hit here to center field underneath it. Beck makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So Wolverines defense coming to play. We're going to move the camera here a slight bit here and see if we can zoom out just a tad bit to help you out. Fortunately, equipment overheats. There's not really much you can do, folks. First pitch, swing and a miss there for strike 1. That is the pitcher, number 6 for Keystone Oaks, Kennedy Smith. Had that big hit in the first inning. Had that double that scored the 1 run. Fouled off again, makes the count 1-2 now. That pitch is missing outside, makes the count now 2-2. That one missing outside, runs the count now full 3-2. Second time today, Amber Quishin, full count here, 3-2 pitch. That one hit down the left field line, but in foul territory. A little bit out front on that one, so it keeps the count 3-2 here. So we try to see if we can keep the equipment a little bit cooler here. Full count 3-2 pitch. Line drive base hit here. This is going to be trouble down in the left field corner. Went all the way to the fence. Throw to cutoff, but not in time for a double. The second one of the game for number 6, Kennedy Smith. So Keystone Oaks in business with only 1 out as a courtesy runner. That'll be number 8, Gianna Moore, taking over at second base. So 1 out here for McQuistion and the Wolverines. Runner at second. Pitch missing up high for ball 1. At the plate, that's number 11, Sophie Gerritsen, third baseman here. That one fouled back out of play, makes count even now 1-1. Gerritsen looking to at least get on base or advance the runner over. Good opportunity here for Keystone Oaks to even this one up. Little jam shot there. They're going to say in the field of play. And the throw down to third in time. Heads up play by the catcher, Kylie Levere, tagging the runner at home. It was in the field of play. Yes, it was beyond the base, so it's a live ball and in fair territory. She throws down the third base. Heads up play by Palumbi, reaching down for the third out. A double play ending inning-ending play. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Wow. Wolverines defense coming through up 2-1 right now. All right, folks, welcome back here as we head to the midway point of this one. Bottom of the fourth inning. Ellwood City with the lead here, 2-1 after a great defensive play by catcher Kylie Levere, tagging the runner out, throwing down to third, and Palumbi tagging Gianna Moore, the base runner, for the third and final out of the inning. Looked like Keystone Oaks had something going. They are shut down in the fourth to keep this 2-1 lead for Ellwood City. We kind of seen the defense play a little bit more of the upper hand for the Wolverines, not only against McGuffey, but even South Park, a game where, unfortunately, they were shut out at the plate. Defensively, they played well to keep that one a 2-0 game. Got to give credit to Sydney Seckley and South Park Eagles. A 2-run shot was the only difference. So big props to the Wolverine defense, keeping things in check. Getting ahead here at the plate is Amber McQuistion. See what she can get on base and see if the Wolverines can do something with a runner on the bases. That one outside for ball 4. So Amber McQuistion, just like that, will take over first. And that's kind of been the deal with Amber McQuistion. They usually pitch to her in the first inning. She gets a base hit or something big like a home run, and then she's walked. That'll bring up number 3, the center fielder, Alexis Beck here for Ellwood City. Quick shot there on the the first pitch of the inning for her. Unfortunately, it goes for a 6-4-3 double play, so McQuistion is shut down and also Beck. So we'll get a double play, and we'll raise you one as Keystone Oaks. So just like that, Ellwood City down 2 outs here, bottom of the fourth. That'll bring up the catcher, number 10, Kylie Levere. Made that defensive play last inning. First pitch swing, line drive, could be trouble. Nope, good range by the center fielder, number 3, Kylie Stahl. Makes the third out of the innings. So just like that, unconventional ways of getting out of the innings by both teams, but the score will stay the same. We'll head to the top of the 5th. You're watching Ellwood City Sports, third place consolation game for WPIAL High School Softball. Ellwood City 2, Keystone Oaks 1. All right, folks, welcome back here. We'll head to the top of the 5th inning here for Keystone Oaks. First pitch swing in third base play by Palumbi. Throw to first in time. And these first pitch swinging plays by Keystone Oaks is unfortunately hurting them quickly. 1 out for Palumbi and the Wolverines. I think we're going to have a pinch hit change here, I believe. We'll see. That was number 30, Kuiper, who was out at first. We're seeing a little bit of a change here. Looks like it'll be number 12. And that is Chloe Kaplak that will be coming in to pinch hit for number 20, Ella Gelati. So a little bit of a change here. We did see this in the past by Keystone Oaks where they potentially change up the lineup. First pitch, swing and a miss there. McQuistion, I like that play. First time at the plate, throw fastball. Oh, 1 count. Right back at it, a little bit high though, makes the count even 1-1. McQuistion just saying, here's my best, see what you can do with it. And this is your first time up, plus bases are empty with 1 out. You attack the batter. She does, and swing and a miss, makes the count 1-2. So McQuistion dealing so far through 4 1/3, giving up 2 hits, 1 run unearned with the walk and 5 strikeouts. Both teams with 2 hits so far in this one. That one just missing the corner, makes the count even now 2-2. Pitching has had the upper hand, and 3 of the 4 hits were by the pitcher as well, so for both teams. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Another strikeout for McQuistion, her 6th of the day. That'll give her officially 525 in her career. It was great to see the last game called between South Park and Ellwood City. Over 1,200 strikeouts combined between the 2 pitchers. First pitch swing there. Second baseman makes the play. Karen Kreitzer throw to first to Prestipine in time. And just like that, another 1-2-3 inning by the Wolverines. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Game kind of speeding up here with all these outs. Ellwood City 2, Keystone Oaks 1. All right, folks, welcome back here. This one progressing pretty fast here. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. First pitch swing. What a play. A web gem by the second baseman, number 5, Nina Buckley. A line drive shot that is caught for the first out. So defense by both these teams. They both scored in the first inning and nothing since. Bunch of zeros up on that board. First pitch swing again, right to the left fielder. Number 18, Taylor Gelati making that catch so quickly. 2 gone for Ellwood City. Give credit to Ellwood City. I mean, they're hitting the ball well. They're just hitting it, unfortunately, right at people. Give credit to Keystone Oaks defense making the plays. Kind of like roles reversed of the McCuffey game. Line drive, first pitch. That one caught on the fly. Gloved it for the 3rd out. So another big play by Buckley. So Buckley times 2. Gelati in left field times 1 for the third out. Just like that, we'll head to the top of the 6th. Flying by, folks. Ellwood City 2, Keystone Oaks 1. All right, folks, welcome back here. We head to the bottom of the lineup in the top of the 6th. That is number 18, Taylor Gelati, left fielder here for Keystone Oaks. First pitch swing and fouled off. We were talking about it up here in the press box here. Great press box, great facilities by North Allegheny High School. We were talking about it, saying, hey, I'm going to watch 1 or 2 pitches, and that is not the case. Quick pitching here by both teams. Another pitch there, bunted foul. Makes the count 0-2 quickly. McQuistion in this inning now at 72 pitches, officially 73, I believe that is now. On the flip side, Kennedy Smith, 46 pitches in this game so far. Mind-boggling numbers. Box score right now for Keystone Oaks, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Ellwood City 2-2-0. That one swung at and missed, so a strikeout, and McQuistion picks up her 7th of the game. Basically what she's been averaging in her career, right around that 7.2, 7.3 strikeouts per game. So we'll head back to the top of the lineup. That'll be number 5, Nina Buckley, the second baseman, 0 for 2 today. Off the glove here, misplayed by Kara Kreitzer. First pitch swinging, though, so unfortunately that'll go down as an error on Kreitzer. I'll put a runner on the base for Keystone Oaks. And again, we head back to that top of the lineup here. This could be trouble. You want to get the next 2 outs here right before we head into Kennedy Smith territory. That pitch down low for ball 1. Got a little update from James Dotson down there. He's listening to the broadcast. He said he is stuck all the way to the fence line. So, folks, come early, come often, fill the stands, but be there early. Back to the pitcher, throw to first, not happening. Throw to second, runner does get back. So that'll be an infield base hit there by Kaylin Brannon. So first and second now with 1 gone. Give credit there to Keystone Oaks, just putting the ball in play now, doing some small ball. First and second with 1 out here, and that'll bring up Kylie Stahl. Pitched, fouled off there. Again, these early first pitch strikes. Making things interesting. Umpire's going to take a little bit of a walk here. I wonder if that one came back or he got something in his eye, or maybe I wonder if it hit off of him. I think that's what it is there. Wonder if was it the fall through? I don't know if it was the bat or the ball, but umpire took that one off the side of the head area. Looks like he's good to go. Just a little check up there. Athletic trainer Jess comes out there for Ellwood City just to make sure she's good. He's good to go. All right, so 0-1 count, 1 out here. First and second. That makes count even 1-1 now. First time either team has had 2 runners on base. Keystone Oaks has had several at second base, but has not made much of it. That one a fly ball. This may be trouble. Give credit to Kerr Kreitzer, though. Second baseman here for Ellwood City, taking it back to the edge of the infield dirt for the second out. So a big out here, and here we go, folks. This is potentially the at-bat of the game for Keystone Oaks. This is the middle of their lineup. This is the 4th batter of the lineup. This is number 6, Kennedy Smith. 2 doubles, 2 for 2. First pitch outside, ball 1. Makes you wonder, do you pitch to her? Do you try to work the count, or you let McQuistion take on Smith? That one fouled back, makes count 1-1. Kennedy looking to potentially swing for the fences here. Again, 2 for 2 with 2 doubles today and 1 RBI. Quickly in that first inning. Since then, been basically the only base hit. That one just missing outside, makes count 2-1. Yep, as the press box said, for sure, if you get a double here, you take the lead. No doubt you're going to be sending the runner. 2-1. That one outside. I like what McQuistion's doing here, pitching around. Smith also holding back here, saying, okay, well, only going to swing at pitches in the zone. 3-1 count here. Misses outside for ball 4. So indirectly, it goes down as a walk. It could have been basically just, we're not going to pitch to you. So bases loaded, 2 outs. Now this is the at-bat of the game. Number 11, Sophie Gerritsen, the 3rd baseman, 0 for 2 today. Ellwood has kind of kept her in check here in the middle of the lineup. Courtesy runner will be number 8, Gianna Moore. She'll take over at first for Smith. As the outs are starting to dwindle down. 6 more for Ellwood if needed. 4 more for Keystone Oaks. That one on the inside edge, called strike 1. So she was part of the ground out and double play. That one up in the air. Oh, just missing it is the catcher. Good try by Kylie Levere. Will make the count 0-2, though, in favor of McQuistion. Decent sized backdrop here. North Allegheny, Kylie just 1 or 2 steps off of that one for making that catch potentially. 0-2 count from McQuistion. That one, check swing there. Thought for a moment it may have hit her, but it was a check swing there, so he fouled off. Keeps the count 0-2. Sounded like a dud, though, how it hit the bat. Here we go. 0-2 pitch from McQuistion. Up high for ball 1. One, 2 count from McQuistion. Just upside again. Up high for a 2-2 count. Bases loaded, 2 outs here. 2 balls, 2 strikes in the 6th inning. Fouled off again, staying alive is the batter. That's Sophie Gerritsen. Came into play batting .409. Right behind Kennedy Smith. 2-2. Fouled off straight back, and another foul ball. Good quality at bat for Gerritsen, but she wants this in the field of play. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 by the senior Amber McQuistion. A loud strikeout as she will come off the field, giving high fives to her head coach, Gary Uzansky. That'll end the inning. Wolverines get out of the bases loaded jam. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th as we are starting to slow this one down and get to the end of this one. Ellwood City 2, Keystone Oaks 1. All right, folks, welcome back here at North Allegheny High School as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the lineup here, number 18, Taylor Hoffman for Ellwood City, right fielder. Hasn't seen much action today in that right field position, but last time out here at North Allegheny, Taylor Hoffman was 2 for 3 and had two of the RBIs of the 3 runs. It wasn't the winning run, but she helped keep that lead against McGuffey just 2 games ago. Taylor Hoffman coming in, helping out Coach Rosansky and the Wolverines as a junior. She swings a miss there for strike 1. This junior class here for Ellwood City going to have a lot of things on their shoulders the next season. 6 of the 12 players on roster are juniors. 2-2 count here. Off speed, drops low, makes the count full. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Check that, folks. That was called strike 3. Fortunately, our camera angle is a little bit off center. Thought that one was very clear ball 4, but either way, they'll play on. So first down, they'll go to the top lineup here. That's Riley Prestapine. First pitch swing to the shortstop, misses off the glove there, just below it. So that'll put Prestapine at first. It's going to be a tough play there because it's coming to the left side. It was not in front of her. It was off to the left side. So that will put Prestapine at first with 1 out. So that brings up Crystal Foligno. First pitch swinging here again. This could be trouble. It falls between the gap between the shortstop and left fielder. So a base hit there by Foligno. And that'll put runners at first and second. So almost like a carbon copy of the top of the 6th inning. Ellwood City starting to slowly put things together here in the bottom of the 6th. So 1 out, first and second, and that will bring up Amber McQuistion. Here we go, folks. First pitch down low for ball 1. One-0 pitch from Smith to her counterpart McQuistion. That one catches the bottom of the zone. Good pitch by Smith, makes the count even 1-1. Again, so far today, Keystone Oaks 3 hits. Ellwood kept in check with 2, but now they got 2 runners on. Up high, McQuistion gets ahead 2-1. This is the first game of a triple header here. Our friends at Lawrence County Sports Network will have the second and third game while also covering baseball. That pitch swung at, struck out of play, makes the count even now 2-2. A lot of things happening the next 3 days, folks. You got baseball championships, softball championships start Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I believe. And then you got all these consolation games, and then we turn it around next week and do the state playoffs. Pitch missing outside. So full count here 3-2, first and second, 1 out for Prestapine. Here's the pitch. Off speed, hit there hard. Back to the fence. It's gone! A home run, 3-run shot by Riley. Check that. My apologies. Amber McQuistion with the 3-run shot. Getting a little ahead of myself there. Wow, what a shot. Riley Prestapine started off the inning with Felino and Hoffman up, and then McQuistion adds to it. A 3-run shot now makes the score 5-1 in favor of the Wolverines, doing it with 1 out. Wow. What crowd has been able to make it for this 3 o'clock game. Got to see a treat there, folks. Another home run by Amber McQuistion. Very, very clear. She does not want this one to be her last. The senior pitching well and then doing more important damage up on that scoreboard. Her second home run of the day. Base hit here by Alexis Beck right through the middle. So again, 1 out, base hit single, and that'll put her at first. So called third strike, gets Hoffman out, but then Prestapine, Felino back-to-back base hits. McQuistion, a 3-run shot to left field. And then on top of it, Alexis Beck gets on base, so a bunch of hits coming through as Game Changer is going to take a little bit to get caught up. I believe that is now officially, I want to say, the 4th hit of the game for Ellwood City. Either way, it's going to be another home run for McQuistion. Just some great stuff here from Ellwood City in the late going. I know we'll look back at this inning for the home run shot, but the defense in the past 2 innings, don't want to overlook and overshadow that as well. Don't know the number off the top of my head for how many home runs McQuistion has in her career, but we do know that would be her 3rd and her 2nd of the game. Base hit, contact right through the middle yet again. And all of a sudden the Wolverines are kind of doing a turntable here. Everybody getting base hits. Another one on base, 1st and 2nd with only 1 out. So base hit there by Kylie Levere. That'll bring up now number 14, Kaylee Palumbi, 3rd baseman here with, again, 1 out, 1st and 2nd. First pitch swing fouled off. Scoring line now for Ellwood City. 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. Contact here. This could be trouble, although it's going to hang up long enough for the left fielder. A good running play and defensive play for the out by Taylor Gelati. A big out there in left field. So that'll bring up number 2, the 2nd baseman, Kara Kreitzer. Last time up, she had that line drive loud out here to left field. See if she can possibly put it in the field of play, a little straighten it out here, and maybe 1 extra run here could be the difference. 5-1 feels pretty good. You got a 4-1 lead here going into the last inning for McQuistion. It's in the field of play. Tough play here. Throw to first in time. It stays in the glove for the 3rd out, but not before Wolverines strike for 3 on a 3-run left field home run. The 2nd of her game and the day for Amber McQuistion. She'll look to finish this one off, folks. We head to the top of the 7th. Just 3 outs left for Keystone Oaks. All right, folks, welcome back here. Top of the 7th, last chance opportunity here for Keystone Oaks. Leading us off will be number 30. That's Evie Kuiper, catcher for Keystone Oaks. First pitch swing and pop fly here. Settling under is the shortstop, number 15 for the first out, Felino. Unfortunately, that's not what you want if you're a Keystone Oaks fan. You want to watch as many pitches as you can or wait for that pitch. So another out for McQuistion and company. Now just 2 outs away from States. Bunt attempt back through the middle. This is going to be a tough play. McQuistion throws the first in time to Riley Prestapine, and just like that, 2 pitches, 2 outs. So that was Ella Gelati. That'll bring up number 10, Mila Zabrowski. The first baseman and last chance opportunity here for Keystone Oaks. First pitch swing right to the third baseman, Palumbi, for the 3rd out. And that will finish the game for the Wolverines. They earned the victory today, folks. What a game by Amber McQuistion. And I tell you what, folks, don't look past Ellwood City's defense today. They came through the clutch. This game could have easily gone either way with a 2-1 lead. Defense held them in check, and wow. The Wolverines will officially advance. They will move into the state playoffs. They will be the 3 seed or the 3rd team from District 7 going into 3A state playoffs next week. Folks, we'll take one more time out here. We'll come back. We'll give a quick little recap, and we'll give our MVP of the game. It's pretty obvious who that is, but we'll hold you in suspense. Final score here, Ellwood City 5, Keystone Oaks 1. We'll take one more time out here on Ellwood City Sports. All right, folks, welcome back here to North Allegheny High School down at the softball field complex. You can see the North Allegheny staff here setting up for the next game. That game is slated for 5 o'clock, I believe, as it's a triple header today. Our friends at Lawrence County Sports Network will be covering the next 2. And then tomorrow we'll be back on the air, folks, down at EQT Park, 1 o'clock, first pitch time. Let's start us off with a 3A championship between Ellwood City and South Park. Again, folks, if you're going to that game, come early. Okay, and that is the phrase of the day. Come early, come all. Make sure if you're going down to that game, you leave before 10 o'clock to find a parking spot. I know we're leaving at 10:35, so it's going to be trouble for us just to get in there. But parking there is a premium. So there you go, folks. Last little bit here. Let's go through the score or the box line, the score line here. For Keystone Oaks, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. For Ellwood City, 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. I believe 5 of those 7 hits came in the bottom of the 6th inning when they scored 3. Both these teams scored in the first inning. It was 1-0 Keystone Oaks at the top of the first. Ellwood answers back with a home run by McQuistion to make it 2-1. Then they go through basically 4 innings with nothing up on the board. The difference, though, in the bottom of the 6th, Ellwood City strikes for a 3-run shot after Hoffman is called out on the 6th pitch at the at-bat. Prestapine gets on, Felino gets on, and McQuistion hits a 3-run shot to left field. That is after she hit a 2-run home run shot in the 1st to center field. So give credit to McQuistion. She finishes the game with 8 total bases plated with 2 runs, but not only that, she did the damage defensively on the mound. She went 7 innings, just 3 hits, 1 run, unearned, 2 walks, and adds 8 more strikeouts to that total. That is now, I believe, 527 in her career. She threw 97 pitches, and defensively, folks, give credit to Palumbi and good plays there at shortstop by Felino. The defense today was the difference for Ellwood City. The catcher also, Kylie Levere, making a play for a double play at home and in third. Wolverines putting all the pictures together, and that's why they come out victorious 5-1. On the flip side, got to give credit there to Kennedy Smith. She had a really good game for Keystone Oaks. She finishes the game 2 for 2 with a walk and 2 doubles on the day. She had the 1 RBI for Keystone Oaks. She goes 6 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. At one point there, she was heading into that 6th inning with just 46 pitches thrown. She finishes the game with 70. So there you go, folks. Our MVP of today's game, it's pretty straightforward. Not only the MVP, she's the player of the game as well as the play of the game. That is Amber McQuistion, the senior Slippery Rock commit, doing it defensively on the mound as well at the plate. 2 home runs, my apologies, hit on the day is the difference. It's kind of like the irony of last game out. South Park, 1 pitch was the difference, a 2-run shot. That's how Ellwood City loses 2-0, just 1 pitch. Today, 2 pitches by McQuistion hit for home runs. That accounts for all 5 of Ellwood City runs. So there you go, folks. That means for the bracket-wise on your screen, South Park and Mount Pleasant will be the championship game that's played Thursday. Ellwood City will be officially the 3rd playoff team that will qualify for state playoffs next week. Unfortunately, Keystone Oaks' season comes to an end. They finish the season 17-6 and finish in 4th place in 3A. So there you go, folks. Once again, for Ellwood City Sports, Brad Windhorst alongside my dad, Dave Windhorst. We'll be back on the air tomorrow, audio only from EQT Park. We'll be covering Ellwood City Baseball Championship, the 3 seed versus the number 5 seeded South Park Eagles. Final score one more time from North Allegheny High School. The Lady Wolverines advance to state playoffs next week, defeating Keystone Oaks 5-1. Good night, folks, and we'll see you tomorrow at the Baseball Championships.